How's it going? This is Johnny, and I want to check out a Mario Kart Wii mod pack simply called Aurora. And can I just say first off that this title screen looks really good. I like the animated background that it has, which is something I haven't really seen from many other mod packs. And also, the night sky background itself just looks gorgeous. Now, this is a mod made by a group of people called the Kosmos Team. I don't remember right now at the moment who was on the team, but I will put a list of names right now on screen just so that they get the proper credit. Now, there's something I really like about this menu right here. It's the settings button, how it's the exact same style as all the other normal Mario Kart Wii buttons. Because usually in mod packs, like for instance Retro Rewind, the settings button would be in a little blue bubble in the top right corner, but here it looks natural right next to all the other ones. And there are quite a few settings we can change right here, but I'll just simply be focused on the versus settings since I will be playing in versus mode, of course, for these. And yeah, let's keep it on 200cc. I might regret this due to these being custom tracks after all, but the chance is more likely that I will stick to 200cc for these. And you can even toggle on and off the Mega Thundercloud, which is also pretty cool. But yeah. And here are the cups for this mod pack, and as you can see there are quite a lot of new tracks to choose from. And I believe if we go further, yeah, these are all the retro tracks right here. I like how the retro tracks are organized in a separate location than all the other cups. That's pretty cool. But right now, well, there are a lot of retro tracks. Right now, I would like to focus on the first cup right here, which is the Ty-foo Cup. I like how they also have unique images for each cup. And this cup has Alpine Skyway, Bluster, Blob, Bluff, the Arctic Line, and Elemental Solstice. Let's do this. Now, so the thing for this is there are going to be some tracks that I actually recognize because I've played quite a few custom track distributions and a lot of them share similar tracks with each other. So if I see a track that I recognize, I will point it out, just to let you know that it's likely not going to be surprising for me, unless of course I don't really remember how it goes, and that is a wonderful start. Unless I don't really remember how the track goes, because it's been a while since I've played it. But yeah, this is one of the tracks I do remember, especially that part where you go through the clouds. But yeah, this is a pretty good track right here, and when I played for the first time, I do remember liking it a lot. Ooh, nice shortcut right there. Now I'm definitely glad I picked 200cc, because it's, as you can see, can be very fun at times, especially when you have half pipes like these. Just going, oh, that's out of bounds right there. Oh, actually, I did that on purpose so I could dodge the blue shell. That was calculated. But yeah, there will be some tracks where 200cc was definitely not made for them, I imagine. And, ooh, that's a nice house. And some nice toads right there. I like it. But yeah. And also I believe that the cups have a certain theming to them as well. So since this is the Ty-foo Cup, I think it's gonna be all icy tracks. Wow, I did not even see that. Oh, thank you for that, Dry Bowser. I will gladly take this. Become Mega Baby Mario. Yeah, I believe all the cups have a certain theme to them as well, which I do like. Did I really just make the same mistake again? I do like because it makes it definitely easier to find a certain track that you want to play on. So for something like C2GP, I really wish that the default cup layout for that mod was a bit more organized, because as of now it seems they really just put cups in random spots. Put tracks in random cups next to each other in a way that doesn't make sense and just call it a day. But here, on the other hand, it's nice that the devs actually took the time to put tracks in locations that make sense in their proper cups, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'm not going to go out of bounds like I did last time, but I will say that this track is just as good as I remember it being. So, we're already off to a fine and dandy start. And our second track is Bluster, Blob, Bluff, which is actually one I have played this, but I unfortunately don't really remember much of it. But, well, something I do remember is these cool looking snowmen, which are filled with so much personality. Oh, and you can even see the author of the track in the bottom left corner. That's pretty cool. But yeah, look at how lively these snowmen are. They're so cool. But yeah, I do. The only things of this track I do remember are the textures, especially the snow textures, because I thought when I played this for the first time, I saw all the snow and I was like, wow, this looks amazing. Gotta love when custom track creators put time into making their textures look really appealing. That's mainly what separates the new tracks, like the new era tracks from the old age tracks, because now since tools have gotten so much advanced for custom track creating, we can create tracks that actually look like official and not monstrous. Is that even a word? I think so. I have to check in the dictionary later. No, I'm not that nerd who always checks the dictionary for everything. I'm a normal person, I swear. But yeah, this track is also really good and flows well on 200cc. I'm not gonna say that 200cc is a thing that every track should focus on, because of course not. It's not even an official speed. So if a track isn't that was awesome. And wow. Okay, jeez. So if a track isn't made for 200cc, then that's not a problem at all, because 200cc like isn't even a regular speed to begin with. Yeah, take that blue shell peach. So even if I fall off a million times on a track because the speed is too fast, then that's alright, because the track can still be good. I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't come here to critique tracks. I came here to have fun. Okay, that's kind of a lie. I think there is some fun in critiquing, especially if you know nothing about the creation process. There's gonna be a lot of blue shells, aren't there? Because I did set the items to aggressive and the CPUs to hard. And I'm probably gonna lose unless this golden mushroom does something. Oh Jesus Christ. 6th is not good. And Baby Mario is not happy about that. Alright, so Peach is winning the Grand Prix overall. So, I mean, after getting kidnapped a lot, I guess she deserves some happiness in her life. Oh, that was a very short preview, but okay. Oh, this one. So, the Arctic line. This was actually the first one. When I first got Aurora Pack, which was like very recently, this was actually the first one I played, and I thought it was awesome. Because basically the whole entire track takes place on a train, and as you can see, even the background moves to represent this. That's so cool. Oh, I didn't even see this route the first time I played this. And also this half pipe section is also pretty janky, but that's mostly 200cc's fault, if I'm being fair. But yeah, this track is just so cool. I love it when custom tracks take place in the most unlikely locations, but they're still able to make things work somehow. Also, I have to remember the way to go on this track. All items can land, let's go! I have to remember the ways to go on this track, because definitely a track where the windy turns can be confusing. Also, I gotta make sure not to lose to CPUs, because who loses to CPUs in this current time of day? That's just embarrassing. Okay, let me slow down right here so I can actually hit the ramp. Alright. Yeah. With the extra speed, you just go flying over it. Okay. Toadette's in first, as long as it's not Peach. That's all I'm fine. I like how I'm focusing on, like, winning the Grand Prix, even though this is just versus mode and not an actual Grand Prix. I actually was considering doing versus mode, but I was kind of paranoid about like if like getting trophies and custom cups would like mess something up. So I decided to do versus mode just to fall off. Okay, I thought versus mode was definitely the safer option. Hopefully the award ceremony cutscene works, but I don't know if it's like jeez. And Peach is right behind me. I hear her. And also, this is rumbling like it's gonna fall, but it never does. Uh-oh. Dry Bowser, where are you? Oh! You can even see the train tracks move at the bottom there. And get second, probably? Yes! At the very last moment. Can you see finishing times in this mod pack? Peach got 10th, good. Can you see finishing times in versus mode in this mod pack? Because I know in Retro Rewind, if you press the R button, you can do that. And the final track in the Ty-foo Cup is Elemental Solstice, which I actually do recognize as well. I think I first played this in, I want to say that is a lot of authors. I want to say Mario Kart Midnight is when I first played this mod. First played this track. But I'm trying to remember if this even was in one of the Mario Kart Midnights. I want to say yes, because I can't really think about where else I would play this for the first time. But as you can see from the map, there are quite a lot of ways to go. And wait, I did not mean to go this way. I want to say hi to the penguin. That's all. There are quite a lot of ways to go here. I like how even the music gets quieter when you're in the cavern. Just like in classic N64 Strobenz style. Alright. Birdo needs to stop doing so good. There's nothing wrong with the Birdo in first place, but it's right to have a baby Mario in first place, just not getting blue shelled. Or maybe I got hit by the blue shell on purpose so I could do a POW dodge. Maybe. We'll never know. I lied, there's everything wrong with the burner in first place. Get out of here. And maybe I should try a different route next time. Why did I think that Goomba was a mushroom? Maybe I should try a different route next time. See what's the faster ways of navigating. And why haven't I even mentioned the cool looking lights in this cave? How they move. Like, stuff like that makes me wonder how these track creators are able to do such magical stuff like that. Like, just look at this. Hold on. Is it? I thought it was. Yeah, look at how the blue of the ground like goes through. Okay. I'm trying to look for another route so that I can show it off. I think going in the cavern is optional. How many blue shells? Oh my gosh. The blueberry pies. Yeah, this way. No, not that way. I'm talking about... Huh. I guess I did something wrong. But whatever. For you, King Boo, that's for you, Dry Bowser. And I will take my... Hold on, where's the ending? I will take my first place, I guess. Wow, that blue shell almost screwed everything up. And that's the Ty-foo Cup. Pretty good tracks all around. And alright, the award ceremony. Will this cutscene work? Hopefully. Yes, it does. Alright. Thank goodness my game didn't crash. There's a happy baby Mario on the podium right there. Alright, since I used a bike in the last cup, let's use a cart for this next cup, which is the Chincho Cup. Alright, so yeah, I expected all of these to be desert-like tracks since these little guys are from the Sand Kingdom in Mario Odyssey. So, got Sandcastle Park, Sunset Desert, Reflective Ruins, and Strobenz Desert. Ooh, I love Strobenz Desert. Alright, we got Sandcastle Park up first, and looking really different from when I last saw it. Definitely got an upgrade. Look at Baby Mario's cute little cheap charger. I wish there was hybrid drift in this mod, because normally when I'm playing Retro Rewind, I love using hybrid drift with carts. It makes them so much better. I gotta stop comparing this to other mods. Each mod is unique in its own way, and you should not say one thing is better than the other. This mod doesn't have what this doesn't. Just ain't right, man. Okay. Okay. I was about to say, I'm hoping these CPUs put more of a challenge, and then look what happens. I get flung off the edge and then blue shelled. Just love to see it. That is a rainbow umbrella. I don't know why I mentioned it. It just looked really cool. Oh, you can go on that little section. Okay, Okay, I know it's aggressive items, but man, these blue shells are getting out of hand. I'm gonna keep it on aggressive items though, to make things more interesting. Yes, this track did not used to look this pretty at first. Especially the very first version of the track, it just looked kind of bland and empty. But in the modern day, you can turn something from bad to good. So right here, we got a Sandcastle Park that actually looks appealing, and more blue shells, because why not? But about this mod overall, it is kind of. Because I saw on the wiki that the last time this was updated was like last year, like an early month of 2025, and then there are planned updates for 2026, but I wasn't able to find out about any of those. So right now, this current version I'm playing was from last year, so I'm not sure if this mod is yet fully abandoned, but hey, maybe the creators will come back to it. I don't know, we'll have to see. And here's another track that I've played in this mod pack prior to this video. And it's Sunset Desert. This is another old school custom track that got the definite glow up it needed. Oh, I remember looking at this track in the very early days of CDG. Okay, well, I've never played at the time, like when the very older versions of CDGP were the current ones. I haven't even heard about CDGP at the time. But what I do like doing in this modern day is like looking back at older versions of CDGP just to like relive fake nostalgia, relive nostalgia I never got to have. And looking at it, and through that I found Sunset Desert, and it looked like a really interesting track that was unfortunately held down by the fact that it was just old in general, and it was pretty rough around the edges. especially when it came to navigating the upward climb. But right here, that was unnecessary. I got comboed. But right here, the climb definitely feels a bit more natural. And I like all the added half pipes that were not there to begin with. So it's nice that this remake cares about making your life a little bit easier. But it still keeps the spirit of the original track, which I really like. Kind of like that one Delfino Island remake, how it still keeps, like when I saw, like, so one day when CGP got an update where I saw Delfino Island, the custom track Delfino Island got updated, I was kind of worried because I really liked the original Delfino Island, and I was worried that this update was like going to change the track drastically, and I was like, oh gosh, I hope they didn't ruin one of my favorite tracks. And luckily it was just a visual overhaul. The layout was still kept the same. Now, does Delfino Island have a good layout? That's kind of up to debate, because there are some pretty tricky sections of it that kind of could be better designed, but yeah, couldn't have a race without getting hit by a blue shell, couldn't we? But yeah, I personally think Delfino Island is fine in terms of design. It's a really fun track overall. I don't know why I'm talking about Delfino Island on Sunset Desert, but oh well, that's just how things turned out. Alright, let's look at Reflective Ruins, or I guess let's not look at Reflective Ruins. Let's look at the underside of the track. I wonder, something I've always wondered is how are creators able to customize the preview cameras? Because that seems like something that'd be tricky to work out. You can tell I'm someone who has never even started to design a custom track before, which makes it even more fun to make fun of them. No, just kidding. I would never actively bash a custom track just because I need something to bash. I respect all custom tracks and the effort that are put into making them, such as this one, which looks really, really nice. Oh yeah, and also I should mention, hopefully you can hear my custom music right here. I don't think this pack has its own custom imported music for the tracks. I think it just uses the regular music, which there's nothing wrong with. But just wanted to point out I am using custom music, which is not a part of the original pack. Because this pack luckily supports my stuff, which we all know and love. Hopefully we all know and love. Just like we all know and love blue shells and falling off. Yeah. There are a lot of sharp turns on this track that I'm somehow able to do with the cheap charger. Like this shortcut right here totally saves time. Oh, and this route right here, that's pretty cool. I can dodge one of these blue shells if I'm using a bike and boosting and wheeling all at the same time with a fast enough combo, because that can't happen on 200cc. That's one of my favorite parts about 200cc, how if you go fast enough you can dodge a blue shell. And also some speed mod tracks as well, like GP Mario Beach. And that does it. There was no competition right there. Come on, these CPUs are supposed to be hard, man. I'm not sure what else I expected from Mario Kart Wii CPUs, of all things. Or maybe I shouldn't trash talk the Mario Kart Wii CPUs, because I know dang well I did struggle trying to beat this game when I was younger. Because when you're a young person playing Mario Kart Wii using motion controls because you didn't know any better, it was a struggle, especially on the harder cups and on the higher engine classes. But now we have... Ooh, this track still has its old style with it. That's interesting. I want to see someone make this track like with upgraded visuals to fit the modern era. Because this track is quite an interesting one. Hey, hold on. There was a... Yep, right here. I know you can fall down right here, hit this cannon, and enter a secret area. And this off-road is no match for a star. A superstar like me. And oh, this left turn right here. Alright. Yes, I really like this track. I'm sad that it got removed from CDGP, but it's understandable why. It's a bit outdated in a lot of aspects. But man, this is just such a fun and innovative track. I think if I go over past this sign, I think there's a cannon. I think, where is it? Right, yep. Uh-oh. Alright. And you go up here. And yes, that is definitely the fastest. I think so. Because playing against people on CGP Classic, just doing that definitely must be the fastest way. Also, I do remember seeing like a shortcut right here you could go. Obviously I failed it because I'm using a cheap charger, but you can, you can use that pillar to launch yourself over a wall and then make it over to about here in the cave, which is cool. Let's go left because I didn't go that way that last time. Let's go in the can, baby Mario. And entering the final corner. Donkey Kong, how you doing? And let's jump off into the lava, drowning babies. I should not have said that. And that has been the Ty-foo Cup and the Chincho Cup. That's how you say it, Chincho, right? I never really bothered to really learn the names of the Mario Odyssey NPCs, but I don't know how else to pronounce it. And those were really good tracks, all 8 of those. I would definitely play them again. And if you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, it looked like Lakitu was also thanking as well. And I can't wait to play more Aurora on with the camera. With this recording, I mean to say. And yeah, thank you for watching once again. Goodbye.